Today I've been really indecisive. I'm debating whether to try an even longer exposure, maybe put a 10 stop in. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again. Today I've been really indecisive. I planned to go out and then I thought, actually I don't know if I can be bothered. And then I thought, well, maybe I should. And then I looked and the weather forecast didn't look too promising. And then I thought, well, I should follow my own advice and go out anyway. But I wasn't sure I could be bothered. Anyway, practical upshot is I'm out. And we've got quite a cloudy sky. And I've just basically come up to the reservoir at Amadorio. And I'm going to see if I can find a shot. It's about an hour before we'll lose the sun, about an hour and a quarter before actual sunset. So I'm going to have a quick look around, see if I can find something, get set up and then wait for the light. Okay, so I've got a composition dialed in here. The sun's gone behind some clouds over there and I don't think we're going to see it again. I've got the 16 to 35 lens on 16mm. Got some rock and some sort of reedy things in the foreground. And I've also got a 6-stop ND filter on. So I had an exposure of a 40th of a second without the ND filter. 4 seconds. Let's give that a go. Okay, that's a good exposure. I'm debating whether to try an even longer exposure, maybe put a 10 stop in. They're going to give me 8, 16, 30, 6, 2 minutes. Or I could go, yeah, 2 minutes. Let's try that. Okay. Right, I now have my 10-stop filter in. Still got my 2-stop hard-edged ND grad to hold the brightness back in the sky, and I'm going to go for a 2-minute exposure. And I'm going to do my usual trick. I'm going to go to ISO 4000. And I'm going to try a 2-second exposure. That's given me a good exposure. So now we'll go back to ISO. I'm going to go back to ISO 64 and we'll go on to bulb mode. I'm using cable release, mirror up, and a 2-minute exposure. Okay, so it's getting a bit later now. I've extended the exposure time to 3 minutes, which hopefully might make for an interesting shot if the 2-minute one doesn't work so well. There's just a possibility we might get a bit of light in the sky as the sun sets, so it's definitely going to be worth hanging around to see. Okay, so we're getting some quite nice colours up in the sky now. I've taken out the 10-stop filter. Yeah, I think we still need to get just a little bit more flattening out in the water. I'm also thinking the composition might be worth shifting a little bit now. We're also picking up some reflections in the water. I've tweaked the composition a little bit to one side, just because I feel it balances a little bit better. Okay, so I've put the 6-stop ND filter back in, the little stopper. I think I'll try 15 seconds. Okay everyone, that's about it now. The sun's gone down and I think we've seen the best of the conditions. I've taken 3 variations on a composition down here, just tweaking it very slightly as the cloud patterns have changed, and I've done long exposures ranging from a couple of seconds up to 30 seconds, although I did a couple of 2-minute ones earlier as well, and a 3-minute one. Realistically, I'm expecting one shot out of this evening, whichever one is the best, and hopefully you'll have already seen it. So that's it. I'm going to pack up now, head for home, and call it a night. I'm glad I came out. It's been a beautiful evening. It's very hot and humid though, so just sitting around here is quite tiring. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to hit subscribe unless you already have, in which case thank you. Likes and shares, always appreciated, and if you'd like to leave me a comment, I'd love to read it, and I always respond. So that's it. Until the next video, thank you very much for watching. Bye.